burst against Trump last week was just another emotional misfire, let's call it. You could feel that it wasn't coming from a place of logic, but rather it was reactionary. He was clearly frustrated, then people started coming after him in the comments section, and so he reacted the way that he always does, especially once Donald Trump started to chime in. But then here's the important part, Elon actually realized it and made the call to fix it. We're now hearing reports that he personally called President Trump on Monday to talk things through, and that's a good thing. That's growth. And the left is pointing the finger and saying all these things, I told you so, they're lecturing us. But what we're seeing here is some humility, some openness, some dialogue, not being so offended, not being so tribal. In other words, everything that the left doesn't do, everything that the left isn't. Yeah, maybe you people ought to take a hint, take a clue. This right here is what ideological diversity is. This is what open discussion, rational debate, and accepting of disagreement and different opinions, this is what it looks like. This is what you guys fail at so tremendously. And that's probably why it's backfiring so hard at this point, because the Dems were salivating. Oh, they wanted Elon Musk to turn on Donald Trump so badly. They were clinging on to the Epstein meme like that was their last shot. It was a gift handed down from the gods for them to take down Donald Trump.
I was surprised at the speed with which Elon Musk folded. Because, he has a lot of power. He's the richest man in the world. And I thought that he was going to be more of a risk taker. He was going to be a disruptor and a chaos agent and would try to bankroll an opposition party or support anti-Trump Republican candidates in the 2026 midterms. Or he even threatened that he was going to decommission his Dragon spacecraft, but then he rescinded on that. But ultimately, all the threats that Musk poses to Trump are going to take a lot longer to bear fruit, because it would be really not until the 2026 midterms where they may start to feel this. Trump was waving a lot of power, wielding a lot of power, and ultimately Musk decided to apologize, which is basically what happens every time someone who is interdependent with Trump within the Republican Party gets in a feud with Trump. They always capitulate. Elon Musk has over 220 million followers on X. I mean, he can do a lot of damage to Trump by shaping narratives in ways that will make it more difficult for Trump to get bills passed, or will sort of have Republicans really doubting some of the key policies that Trump wants to move forward with.
They were praying for the full-blown MAGA meltdown, but instead, what did they get? They got an Elon Musk meltdown, certainly, but then it was followed not by MAGA calling to exile Elon Musk forever. Some people certainly were, but for the most part, people were looking for reconciliation, calling for peace, offering an olive branch to Elon Musk, and already pre-forgiving him and saying, look, we forgive you, we don't agree with what you said, the whole Epstein thing obviously went too far, it was clearly untrue, but we will let bygones be bygones and move on from this thing. MAGA once again proved that we're the exact opposite of what the left says we are. We're not ideologues, we're not Trump cultists, we're not intolerant, we're not bigoted, we're not closed-minded, we're actually pretty level-headed. And of course, the most important part, the hypocrisy, because as all these leftoids are singing this tale of Republican chaos, well, yeah, you could pretty much get where I'm going with this. Where do you think the chaos actually lies? Firmly on their side, folks? Here's the perfect example, total chaos at the DNC, as we're now getting reports that party insiders have achieved their goal of removing David Hogg as a DNC vice chair with an overwhelming final vote of 294 to 99. Yeah, these people want to lecture us about democracy. They want to lecture us about infighting and chaos. Give me a freaking break. And the funniest part is the reason why they removed him. We've reported on this previously, but now it's official. Diversity quotas. They literally use their own DEI rulebook to remove David Hogg under the premise that he's a white guy. Too many white guys, so they yeeted him off the Democrat boat. I mean, you literally can't make this stuff up. But wait, it gets better, and it gets even more insane, because they also got rid of David Hogg's friend, Malcolm Kenyatta. His vice chair victory was also overturned due to gender diversity. They removed a black man from power from a position of influence using a gender diversity rule. Yeah, leftoids, please don't ever lecture us ever ever again. And also more proof that DEI was never about actual diversity, but rather it was all a tool of social control. But basically, just to recap, the MAGA side, of course, is as unified as ever. We have mutual respect. Do we have fights? Disagreements? Like any big group? Of course we do. But we get over it, we forgive, we forget, and we try to move forward and be productive. Meanwhile, the left is eating itself alive, denying its party's grassroots, denying real democracy, and they're using DEI quotas in the most obvious and blatantly corruption manner possible. Who would have seen that one coming? Yeah, the truth is obvious. We are not the same. The difference is obvious. We're the rational side. We believe in reconciliation. We believe in unity. And the Democrats are a bunch of angry ideologues, pulling in 25 different directions and pulling the whole thing apart. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
We rise to the warmth of the sun. I concede.